Two gorgeous venues, one impossible choice. Rustic Cripps Barn with roaring fires and ancient beams, or the refined Dracott Hotel with lakeside views and full service comfort. We tested them as a wedding entertainers, the sound, the vibe, photo spots and guests experience. And I'll tell you which one wins for the real weddings. Stick around, the verdict might be a surprise for you. What an absolutely gorgeous morning it is. Look at that sunrise today. So, we're on our travels again and we have got a very important decision to make. I'm going to ask you, you get married, you're thinking about a venue and you don't know what to pick. Is it going to be a barn style wedding or is it going to be a hotel style wedding? It's ultimately two great venues and one really difficult decision to make. So what we're going to be doing and covering on the vlog today is our journey down to the Cotswolds, which is the first location. The first location is going to be Cripps Barn, which is a beautiful venue set in the Cotswolds with roaring fires, ancient beams and absolutely gorgeous sort of landscapes. We're going to be staying there the night in the motorhome. Dracott Hotel, which is over in the Midlands. Again, it is a hotel location. It's set on Dracott Lake with beautiful lakeside views, and it's also got a golf course as well. So taking it to two different locations, what type of venue to pick. So is it going to be the barn or is it going to be the hotel? Okay, we just picked up Nathan. We've got a couple of hours on the road up to the Cotswolds. I'm going to ask Nathan the question. Mate.
Go on, mate.
Would it be, if you were getting married again, we're going to get ourselves into trouble here, aren't we?
Yeah. Who will?
If we were getting married again, would you get married in a barn or would it be a hotel?
It's always a tricky one, but for me, I'd have to go barn. I think it just suits. I mean, I live in the countryside, right? I live in the sticks. I've got used to it for years now. I like the mayhem of our job. I mean, you know, from what we do place to place. Like I've just flew in from Tenerife now. Now we're driving down south. You know, it's chaos. I like the tranquility of a barn and the individuality of it. So what I mean by that is, I think with a barn, you've got the place to yourself. So you haven't got other guests there, where as in a hotel, sometimes you can have people knocking about. And I think that it's a bit easier to put that personal touch on it. And it just sort of suits me. I'm a bit of an outdoorsy guy anyway, so I know you're probably different.
I'm a bit of a city lad. I've always grew up in Liverpool, and if you remember, when we started this our act, we've been doing this for how long? 15 years now.
I think so much.
And when we started it back in the day, we started off in city centre location, you know, and locations. It was Liverpool, it was Manchester, it was Cheshire, and it was hotels predominantly that we were doing, the likes of your Hiltons and your Crown Plaza and your Marriotts. Now, what you do get with those type of venues is that consistency. You know that you're going to get what's written on the tin. You know that it's going to be a standard because it's systemised. The disadvantage that you've got to, I think, a hotel location is the fact that, especially if it's in the city, you haven't got those photograph opportunities that you've got when you're in a barn.
Sure.
A barn, you've got picturesque fields and they can take you away and whisk you away. With a city centre location, you're pretty much stuck in the city. So I suppose it depends on what type of person you are, whether you are that more sort of Barney style type of person or more of a hotel-y sort of thing.
There's pros and cons for both, isn't there?
Yes.
I mean, sometimes the barn, other restrictions for barns is sometimes it can be out of the way and not have much accommodation on site or any accommodation on site, which can be a faff of getting back.
With a hotel, you've got the fact that you have got accommodation, but you're going to pay through the nose. Yeah. I mean, you know, how many hotels have been to, and you go to the bar and you go and get 2 drinks, mate. I mean, a hotel room now will cost you, and if we're talking about the branded hotels, independents might be a little bit cheaper, but I mean a branded hotel like sort of Hilton now, if you want to stay there on a Saturday night, it's going to cost you double room 350 quid easy. You know, but again, you've got that consistency there. You know what you're getting. So anyway, we're not too far, and our first location is going to be in the barn, which is Cripps Barn.
Cripps Barn, yeah, which is in the Cotswolds. And this is perfect, really, because we're on the way to a barn wedding today, and then tomorrow we have a hotel wedding. So hopefully with the footage we're going to grab today, we'll give you enough ideas so that you guys can make your own mind up. But anyway, we're buzzing. I said, we're back in the UK. We're back at a wedding at a massive powerhouse of a venue called Cripps Barn. We're working tonight, which is pretty cool. One of our good friends that we've known for years and years. So we're doing the waiters in acoustic. And then them guys are taking over and doing the band tonight, which works out well because we're staying in the Singing Waiters tour bus.
The
That we're
motorhome,
really
as you can see.
excited about.
Yeah, we've managed to get permission from Cripps Barn to park in the car park tonight. So that's going to be an interesting one. But yeah, you know, like Nave said, we're going to be meeting up with a couple of friends of ours that are in the entertainment game as well. So from an entertainer's point of view as well, we'll ask them a question. Would they get married if they were getting married again in a barn or a hotel? Wait till we get there.
Take the next right.
Here it is.
In 300 yards, your destination will be on the right.
Yeah, we're just in there, look. Bam. That's crazy, isn't it? What's that fucking generator? AI farm or something?
There we go, we're at the venue, and great, we pull literally right up, and the doors are just to the right. So we're just going to load everything in now. So let's check out the venue. So it's great, we pulled the motorhome up, and this is our loading point here. So this is the barn itself, so let's have a look at the barn and see what the layout is, and let's see what we're going to be setting up speakers wise and everything. Arrive at the venue, we've got to scope it out, we're going to put out the speakers. You see Nate's putting the speakers up there now as we speak. He's doing a little bit of work. And once we've put the speakers, add a little sound check. All the guests are in the room over there, so they're out the way. So we'll have a little sound check and we'll check out if the volume's okay and the acoustics are okay. Arrived, this is the area that they got married in. So they've just finished getting married, so they've got the big roaring fire over in the far end over there. We're going to take ourselves into the main room. We're going to set up for the entertainment for during today. This is all set up, we're all ready to go. The sound system is set up, we've had a little sound check. We're going to go and move this van now. So they told us to park on the other side, so we're not too sure where that is. We're going to have a little hunt around there. Looks like it's starting to rain. That's the other thing I'll say to you guys. So if you're going to get married in a barn, which is gorgeous, think about the weather as well. So we're November now, it's the beginning of November. So you've got to think about, is it going to rain? You know, so it does look like it's going to rain today. I'm hoping that it stays off, but I'm just going to move this van and get settled up for where we're going to be staying over tonight, and then we're heading back into the venue to do a performance. So we'll see you in a bit. So that's us all parked up ready, and we're going to head over to the venue now. Got a nice little spot there parking up for the night. Going to head over to the venue, do the wedding, and let's have a little look around the barn to see why would you pick a barn for your wedding day. So we can see behind me here what a location this is. So it's got the views. I mean, we're in the Cotswolds. You can see behind me. Look at these views behind me here. Field upon field. And you can have that venue exclusively for you, for your wedding day. Now that is one of the bonuses of going for a barn style wedding.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are the Singing Waiters, and you've all been pranked by your bride and groom. On your feet, on your feet. 1, 2, come on. Set inside the eye of your mind. Don't you know you might find a better place to play? You say that you'd ever be, and all the things that you see slowly fades away. Are we ready? Come on. Are we ready to play?
We're going to start you with a little bit of shut up and dance, everyone. It goes like this. Here we go. Oh, don't you dare look back. Just keep your eyes on me. I said you holding back. She said, shut up and dance with me. This woman is my destiny. Ooh, shut up and dance with me.
Look at our view here this morning. So we're going to make some brekkie. Gonna get the coffees on the go. You alright, Nath? Had a good night's sleep last night?
Mate, this is ridiculous. I'm converted. I think I'm going to have to buy one.
That's it. He's going to join the club. So it's another one in the club. So we're going to get the coffee on the go. And we'll have some breakfast in a minute as well. Oh yes. Look at the view that we've got here. Beautiful view. And we've got the old sausage butties on the go as well. And we're about to head off very shortly. So we've been to the barn and the next location is the hotel, and then we'll see, is it going to be the barn or the hotel in our final verdict. So we'll see.
I just want to chip in with something else. If you haven't got a motorhome in your life, yeah, then why? Just do it. Just do whatever you have to do to get a motor. If you have to rob a post office, do it. Just so you can get
Nathan's
a motorhome.
experienced the motorhome for the first time.
I'm going to buy one this afternoon.
And I think that's it now. I think he's going to join the club.
I'm in. I'm in.
Anyway, guys, we'll see you when we get to the next venue. Bye for now.
Can I keep on walking till I'm at the end of the road?
Okay, we are at our next destination. So remember to stick along to the end of this vlog and we can give you the verdict on, is it going to be the barn or is it going to be that hotel? This is Dracott Hotel in Rugby, and we're going to show you around. And just behind me are the wedding guests, which are just having a drink at the moment. We've got to the venue a little bit early, so we've got about an hour and a half before we need to be doing the wedding breakfast, but we're going to get set up in the function room. We're going to have a look at the function room and show you what that looks like. Before they have the wedding breakfast, as you can see, the venue is actually laid out for the ceremony, so they're going to get married in this room. We're going to get them married, they're going to move them out back into the bar area, and then we're going to set up for the daytime. The hotel has already got its Christmas decorations up. Fantastic, nice and early. Big hotel, massive lobby. I'm up on the top here. You can see below us we've got the reception area there, and then just below us here we have the bar. All the guests have gone into for the wedding ceremony, so we're just waiting in the lobby area and we're going to set up. But it's quite a big hotel. It's got a couple like breakout rooms as well. So I'm up on the top level here. You've got the Dracott Dunsmore room, which is a small conference room. There's a couple of other conference rooms up on this level as well. And then at the other part, to the other end, which is down here, you've got the hotel bedrooms. So we're going to have a quick drink, coffee or a soft drink, not too sure. We're going to have a little light refreshment, and then we're going to set up for our performance in the main room. So the main room is where they're going to be doing the ceremony, which is happening right now, followed by the wedding meal, which will take place in around about another 2 hours. I think they're sitting down about 4 o'clock. So we've got all our equipment in and it's all waiting to be set up, and we'll get in that room as soon as we can, and then we'll do our performance. But again, we were talking about it being a hotel or a wedding barn. What a great hotel this is. Great hotel this. So it's got this little outdoor patio area, and look, they've got a big screen set up as well for the football apparently that's up all year round, so if there's any football on, a sporting events or anything like that, then they'll tend to, you can go outside and watch it. So again, you know, nice little feature for your wedding guests, that, isn't it? Now I'm just walking over to their golf sort of area that they've got, their driving range and the pro shop, which is just behind me here, you can see. And I think this is the range. This is, they're calling it the Top Racer range, which I'm guessing this is where the golf course sort of starts, in this little area here. We'll have a little walk around, see if we can have a look and find out where this golf course is. It's a bit of a walk down a little muddy lane all the way to the golf course, so it's not exactly sitting on the hotel. They've got a couple of golf buggies and things like that to get you down there, but so it'd be a bit of a walk if you're walking. You definitely need a buggy to take you down there, but the golf course seems to be quite big. The hotel talks about it being sort of on the lake. Now again, the lake is a good half a mile away from the hotel, so I wouldn't say it's got lakeside views as they state on the website. So check that one out if you are thinking about coming here. But the photographer is just whisking all the guests, which are just in front of us, away to get some photographs taken. We were talking about if your location was a barn location, you've got them beautiful sort of views that you can go for. You know, you've got the backdrop of the fields and the barn and everything else, whereas in a hotel it's very difficult, isn't it? I mean, if you look at this hotel, I mean, you know, there's nothing really at the front. You could, as in the front entrance shot. So he's taking the guests somewhere. We're gonna have a little look and see where's he whisking these people off to, because there's obviously a photo opportunity area where they can take the guests and get that shot that they're looking for. So maybe the hotel's already worked that one out. Let's see. So I can see that where he's bringing the guests is to this little area here, which is like a little bandstand area, which is, again, it's not ideal. You can just about see the guests behind me there, so you're probably going to line them up and try and get some shots. So again, it's not a great site for those photograph opportunities, so there's a bit of a con. Think about, if it's a hotel, what are those photograph opportunities going to look like? So let's take the drone up and have a little look at the site, have a little look at the hotel and the facilities, eh? So we can see they're starting to set up the room for the wedding breakfast. So all the staff are laying out the tables. So we got rid of all of the chairs for the ceremony in the aisle, and they're just laying out, as you can see, for the wedding breakfast. So it looks like the top table's going up over here. So a nice little feature here. And then we've got the DJ who's actually already going to set up, which is quite good. So that makes it nice and easy for us, because we're going to do our performance. So I think we're going to use the DJ sound system. So very efficient here. The staff, very, very efficient. Again, I'm getting back to what you get with a hotel is the fact that the consistency, the fact that everything is always, they do it all the time, don't they? Going back to that barn situation, how many times a year did they do it? This hotel is doing, I think, about 90 weddings a year. So we're about to do a little sound check, make sure that all the sound is ready for our performance today.
We're alone but far from blue. Before you finish, we'll make the town roar. We hit a late starts and then a few more. We start like stringies and baby grab a show. Life is gonna be a wild, wild my shadow and me. And that's a wrap.
For those at the back, hello, my name is Rob. I'm your DJ this afternoon and this evening. Now, my job is to make sure you guys have as much fun as possible. And the first part of having fun is welcoming our bride and groom into the room. So I'm going to say to you all, please, if you're able to, be all standing and make some noise for Mr. and Mrs. Jackson. And you're all going to go. Yeah! Gentlemen, we are here to get this party started. Are we having a fabulous day today so far? Ladies and gentlemen, go crazy, make our bride and groom feel extra special. Let's hear it for the top table!
Woohoo! That was a bit of a surprise, wasn't it? You didn't think that was going to happen, did you?
When the moon is shot like a big pizza pie, that's amore.
Look at this.
That's amore. Hey, fantastic cano.
3 cheers to new Mr. and Mrs. Jackson. Hip hip! Hip hip!
Hip hip!
We are Nathan and Marcus, your singers. Thank you, have an amazing
Thank you guys,
night.
thank you.
Okay, guys, so we've come to the conclusion then, Nathan. We've been thinking about this one. So, Nath, what do you think? Is it the barn or is it the hotel?
So I started off by saying the barn because I do like the rustic
It was
sort
great.
of countryside personalised feel, but there's a big caveat to it. And I know not all barns are the same, but the particular barn we was at yesterday had no accommodation. Where here, the guys can book the night away, they can do the wedding, they can party all night and just walk up the stairs to their room
Yeah,
and not have to worry about taxis and that late night scramble.
that's right, mate. And I just had a little look outside then before, Nathan. We were talking about photograph opportunities. What the barn did have, it was amazing. It had a backdrop, didn't it? It had the fields.
Yeah,
It looked
phenomenal.
absolutely phenomenal. Now, this hotel, it's not got the greatest backdrop. They've got a little tiny bandstand over on the far end there, which they've taken the guests to. And that's about it. So again, think about the photographer. Where's the photographer going to take those photographs? So yeah, I think on this occasion, I do agree with you, mate. I think that the hotels won this time around. So I think, like they've said, I think the main thing is if you're going to go for the barn, try and find a barn that's got a little bit of accommodation attached to it. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed today's vlog.